Alright, in this one we're just going to go over my turbo setup and just have some pictures of when I did it. If you have any questions on it, just leave them in the comment section. I'll gladly answer them to the best of my knowledge. This is all stuff that I welded together with my hard freight welder in my backyard. It's worked so good. It worked for the year. And then I chipped 2 pistons over the course of the year, so just my luck. But this is where I ended up drilling my hole in the oil pan. I used not a weld-on style. Basically, you drill the hole and then it works as like a, what would you call that? A bulkhead. It's like a bulkhead one. It's a AN10 I use for my drain lines. This is what I welded up. I used, I believe it was like a Swan 2.5-inch exhaust pipe, welded on a T3 flange, I do believe, and it has a 44mm external wastegate. That's like the old downpipe off my buddy's Dodge Daytona that I actually bought that from. So that's like all the old turbo setup. And it's just like test fitting. Took a while to get the right flange for the exhaust manifold because it just bolts up to the stock exhaust manifold on the 3400. Just some of the fittings I used. I think I used AN-4, I believe, for my oil feed, and then AN-10 for the oil return. Just more of the stuff that I had gotten. That's what I made for my oil return. That's with the AN-10 and AN-4 bolted onto the turbo, the new stuff. Because before it just had like the cheap stuff on there, where I use like normal hosing instead of AN line. This might be jumping forward, but this is the dump pipe. Oh no, that is the dump, the exhaust. The 2.5-inch exhaust pipe that I made for the dump exhaust. And there it is with that's the new dump pipe for the exhaust and the external wastegate. There's another one. It was an eBay turbo and it had an internal wastegate, so I ended up having to weld the flapper shut and remove the internal wastegate. I had no issues with that. We've had pretty good luck with this turbo. Other than me, I pretty much killed it because I accidentally sucked a connector into there, but you know, rookie mistakes. This is just some more photos of it in there, and I actually ran it for a while like that. With no boost because I had to figure out, I think I was waiting on a fuel management unit. That's what I ended up using for the first while. I think I used a Beggy Beggy FMU for a good while just because I couldn't afford to have the tune. And of course, there it is. When I first got the FMU in, I ran out of oil or gas, so that was pretty fun. Finally got my hobbyist plates. I was pretty pumped to get those. That was pretty cool. Stressed out about getting approved for those. Started running the line. I ended up getting rid of the blow-off valve because it just, I don't know, it sounded terrible and it made this terrible whistle noise. So I wasn't a big fan on the eBay external wastegate. So I was hoping for some turbo surge, but I only ran 4 PSI initially. And I bumped it up to, it was supposed to be 7, but it was only 6. So, but if you like that, like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.